Africa is endowed with rich natural resources. However, it is the only continent that has seen more conflicts recently. While there are many reasons for the conflicts, there is no doubt that high unemployment among the African youth is one among them. United Nations Industrial Development Organization UNIDO and UNIDO Center for South-South Industrial Cooperation in New Delhi decided to address the problem of unemployment with a view to augment income generation and eradicate poverty by providing knowledge and technology-based entrepreneurship skills to a select group of youth from the Mano River Union countries of Africa, comprising of Ivory Coast, Sierra Leone, Liberia and Guinea.
The basic essence of South-South cooperation is cooperation between more developed developing countries and less developed developing countries, that is between India and less developing countries in Africa, Asia, South America and other region.
The Youth Entrepreneurship Skills Development Initiative is a pilot project jointly organized by UNIDO and UNIDO Center for South-South Industrial Cooperation in technical partnership with VIT University located in South India through their business school, as well as a Technology Business Incubator TBI with a view to foster innovation and entrepreneurship. Experts from VIT Business School and VIT TBI identified the needs of the trainees and designed the course curriculum, keeping an emphasis on practice and skill development alongside the theoretical concepts. Of the 24 participants trained, 17 were entrepreneur participants and 7 were resource persons. The 3 months training program provided to the West African participants a very intensive exposure into the fundamental aspects of starting a business venture, covering project management, technology, marketing, finance, etc. The Youth Entrepreneurship Skills Development Initiative also provided a hands-on exposure to business modeling and business planning. The trainees were guided by a group of mentors and experts in preparing their business plans.
This is what we need in Africa. This is what kind of program we need in Africa. Because people have ideas. We have raw materials. But the early things, we have not the plan to process it and to give a value to the raw materials. But by this program, I have learned how to identify an idea, how to develop an idea, how to give value to an idea.
Part of what I've learned being in VIT, especially my first day in class, which was creative thinking, I learned about how much potential the human being has, the things the human being is capable of doing that we do not explore. And that class was an eye-opener for me. And ever since that day, I've been learning to do so many things that I have not been doing. So many things I've been telling myself are impossible. I have been telling myself now, they are possible. And they have been working for me. It was difficult for me to sit up and do work all by myself in front of computer or something like that for 6, 7, 8 hours non-stop. But after those classes, I have been doing that, like working for hours without even thinking I'm hungry or feeling something different. And I think this program is something that I would like to share my experience with other people in the future, especially when I get back home. Be an inspiration to others, especially from what I've learned here.
And then when I came here, as a resource person, we've been through a lot of training. We've been through trainer workshop. We've been through other related stuff in order to build our capacities. And besides that, most of all, what I've learned is entrepreneur development. Because the wealth of any nation depends upon the development of entrepreneurs. Because basically, the government or other private sector wouldn't be in a position to employ all of the citizens of that nation. So what happened is, with the growth or with the emergence of other new businesses. It gave the opportunity to the nation at large.
I'm working for the government, the Ministry of Handicraft and Small and Medium Enterprises. During this seminar or training, I learned how to write a business plan and how to set up a business incubator. I think it is very useful for me because it can help me in my work. My government plan to implement the business incubator, and I think now I have the tools to do it.
The youth entrepreneur participants developed their ideas into viable business plans, and the resource person participants prepared their plans to set up entrepreneurship training institutes and business incubators.
I had a discussion, interaction with the participants. I am so much satisfied that they are all keen to learn, and also they want to help their own countries and societies. I would like to congratulate them. They have taken keen initiative in learning things beyond classroom. They have visited industries. With this kind of initiative, I hope the developing nations of Africa will also be able to compete with the developed countries, and the people will get very good education, and also ultimately they will become rich nations.
VIT has been ideal choice by UNIDO and UNIDO Center for South-South Industry Cooperation. I find their infrastructure has been excellent. I talked to all the participants and I felt very good feedback from them about the course content, and about the facilities which they were provided, and they are going back very satisfied to home country.
VIT believes that this partnership with UNIDO will not only go a long way in helping these 24 individuals from difficult environments, but through them would impact thousands of people through these champions.